This video is for all the women who have watched so many horror movies, Nigerian movie, or bad scene of how labor is. Labor is not always emergency. You can actually walk to the hospital all alone. A lot of women, 90% of women that gave birth walk to the hospital by themselves without anybody rushing or carrying them to the hospital. In this video, I'm going to be revealing to you what labor is all about, and to remove that fear that you've seen in horror movies, that you've seen in movie scenes of pregnant women always shouting and then being rushed to the hospital. In this video, you're going to learn that you can actually walk to the hospital all alone. You can give birth without being in emergency situation. Let me say this loud and clear. You don't need to be afraid of labor. 90% of women are scared and afraid of labor. I used to be afraid of labor. I used to be there until I found this self-discovery that once a woman is pregnant, your body automatically prepares you naturally for labor and delivery. In this video, I'm going to show you why you don't need to be afraid of labor, what labor actually feels like, and how to approach labor with power. Don't panic. So take a deep breath, mama. This will actually change your mindset and your mentality of how you feel about labor. Hello, beautiful mama. My name is Daisy Peter. I'm a content creator based in Port Harcourt, a mother of 3 beautiful children. If you're a newbie, welcome. All we do here is talk about pregnancy tips, motherhood tips, tips for your healthy baby. And mind you, all my teachings here are based on personal experience and on research. You can still endeavor to ask your doctor if need be. And please don't fail to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video so that other mothers, other women out there who are scared of labor will get to learn one or two from this. Who knows, it might help them in one way or the other. So let's dive into today's topic. I'm going to be taking you through why you shouldn't be scared of labor, all the things you're expected to know about labor and delivery. I think and I sense that the reason why most women are scared of labor is because of the pictures they've seen on movies, or the pictures they've seen on Hollywood, the pictures they've seen on social media, which is entirely different from reality. And I don't know why these people, they paint this picture and they make mothers, pregnant women, to be scared of labor. You see them rushing. It's always case of emergency and all of that. But no, in reality, you can actually even walk to the hospital with your leg without anybody carrying you to the hospital. Yes, it is very normal. 90% of women give birth this way. Nobody will have to rush you to the hospital. You walk down to the hospital yourself. And if you're a first-time mom, believe you me, there is so much unknown to you, which I'm going to be revealing in this video. Now, here is the truth. Fear triggers tension, which causes pain. And it is called the fear, tension, pain circle, which makes labor harder than it ought to be. But if you shift that fear into trust and knowledge that I'm about to reveal to you in this video, then labor becomes easier, it becomes calmer, and even more empowering. So now this is something you should know about labor. Know that your body is built for it. Contraction, which is one of the first signs of labor, goes with rhythm. It contracts and it leaves. It contracts and it leaves. You don't have to do any work. Yes, it is your body. All you have to do is just rest while your body takes through the process. As the contraction is happening, your cervix, that's your birth canal, is also opening and become wider for your baby to come out. You don't have to do entirely anything. All you have to do is to rest while your body takes through the labor process. So all you have to do is just to relax while your body takes through the process, instead of you to fight it. Don't fight, don't do gra, just rest and it will flow naturally. And you know what, as you always hear in movie, push, push. You don't even have to push most of the times. All you have to do is to relax and your body will do the job for you. So now let's talk about what happens in reality. Yes, in movies you've been seeing that there is this endless pain. No, labor is not like that. The pain comes and goes. It comes and goes. But I don't know why they decided to paint it in movies that the labor pain will have to go from lengthy hours without stopping. No, it comes and goes. It comes and goes. Then another reality of it is that emergency part. When we watch movie, you see someone, the person will just shout and then they will rush to the hospital. No, 90% of women give birth by them going to the hospital all alone. Nobody takes them to the hospital. Me, my turn, I don't rush when I want to give it. I just take my bag. I will greet somebody. Madam, good morning, good afternoon. I go to the hospital. They'll be surprised I'm coming back in the evening or later in the day with my baby. So labor does not always mean that it is going to be emergency. Maybe it's because of these pictures that you watch on movie that make you not feel that in reality this is what will happen. No, it doesn't happen like that in reality. Forget what you watch on movie, forget what you see on the internet. And another thing you see on the internet is people in labor always screaming and shouting. No, you can be in labor, you still be discussing with people as it progresses. I told you that in majority of the cases, like 90% of women, the pain will become intense when you've gone up to 8 centimeters. Maybe you're 0 to 5 or 6, you can be talking with people. So it does not have to be shouting. And even if you're in the situation of shouting, you don't have to shout because you need a little strength to push when it is time. All you have to do, you can just open your mouth and be taking breath like this, instead of you to shout. So that will make you to gain the energy. Those unnecessary shout and all that, it does not happen like that in reality most of the times. So if you're scared and you've been wondering how you will navigate the labor pains when it comes, I will tell you it is actually painful. Yes, that is the truth. It is painful, but there are some tips for you to navigate through it. Once that sharp pains come, once that contraction comes, all you have to do is to take your deep breath. Don't shout, don't cry. Some people also tell the story that once you cry in your first pregnancy, I don't know how true it is. I don't know whether it's a superstition that once you cry in your first pregnancy or shout all through your pregnancies, you're going to be shouting so that you should maintain a particular position. Like me, I don't shout. When it happens, I just open my mouth and breathe. So this is a way for you to navigate through pain. Another one is by walking. Some people like to walk around, just smiling, just be strolling around while they're navigating through it. Some people listen to soothing music or sound when it comes. Another people, they can have a cool bath. They'll just bathe warm water. So all these are tips for you to navigate through labor pains. And another way is going through the whole process with the right mindset. I used to tell myself before, like my friends, they will laugh, they will tell my husband, hey, you don't know wetin you marry, your wife soft, your wife soft. Like me, I will not be like, sure, sir, I go feel born. Can I actually give birth? But there are some people who are far, far, far older than they are giving birth. So I told myself that, if this small girl can give birth, what about me? Why can't I do it? So just be giving yourself with the right knowledge that you can do it, and at the end of the day you can do it. Be affirmative, give yourself positive word. I can do it, nothing will happen to me, I'm a conqueror, I will enter inside there and come out. Don't start labor with fear, don't start it with any negative mindset, and you just see yourself navigating through it. So, and it's not always as you see in movie, every time they shout push, push, push. No, like I've said before, labor or the pushing itself does not even take 5 minutes. In less than 5 minutes, you've pushed out your baby and it's there. So don't be afraid. And I'm also making this video because one of the videos I made, some people are scared. They're saying, they don't know what will happen and all that. Nothing will happen to you. It's a very smooth process. Forget about what you see on TV. Forget about what you see on social media. Labor, the process and everything is just a walkover. I think the major thing should be your pregnancy days. Those are where the main job is. When it's time for labor and delivery, it's just a walkover. All the things you've been taught in your antenatal, just practice them in the labor room and you see yourself giving birth. No issue and no complication. If you watch to this extent, it means you found value in what you just watched. Please, I want you to like, comment, and share this video so that it will get to other ones, other pregnant women who are out there and they've been scared of labor because of the horror images they've had about labor. Who knows, this video might help them in one way or the other. Thanks for watching and see you in my next one. Bye.